Okay, now we'll be soldering part of the frame with the ESCs. So now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and pre-tin all these pads. You can see negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and your battery connection leads. What you're going to do, or what I like to do, is I like to put a little bit of flux on each little pad here. If you don't know what flux is, it just kind of helps with the adhesion and heat distribution of the solder. Just kind of rub a little bit of a little layer on there. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and pre-tin all the pads. Now we already got our ESCs pre-tinned, so we're just going to add a little speck to each lead before soldering them on there. Now this part can get hot on your fingers, so what I like to do is I always like to have a tool here to help me and burn the tool rather than your fingers. So always have something you can just hold that solder down without having to burn your fingers. So we're going to attach this negative to the negative pad on the board. So now just kind of be patient when you're soldering. You just really want a nice, clean, hot joint. You definitely don't want any type of a cold joint. Just be real patient and just kind of hold it down there so you get a really nice, clean, hot joint. Okay, now you got your ESCs on. And I want to check your joints. Make sure they're all nice and tight and strong. Just kind of pull on them a little bit. Okay. So now you're on to the next part. So you can go ahead and shut your iron off at this point for now until we go ahead and install some 3.5 bullets onto the end of these leads so we can plug the motors in. Now what you want to do is you want to check your frame spacing between your wires. Make sure all that is good to go. So depending on what color you like your front to be, I usually have the white as the front because I usually can see that better when it's in the air. It's just easy for me to orient, so let's go ahead and put these up here. Okay. So now you take your remaining frame bolts here and your Allen key. There it is. I'm going to put it together bit by bit, one step at a time. Now you can choose to use a thread locker of such on these screws, but we found, it's really not necessary. You can, but then it just makes it kind of a pain to get them off later. Okay, now if you got the kit version, it will come with 2 extra screws. But as of now, your ESCs are done, so we can move to the next part of getting your motors on. So like I said, you will have extra cordage. You can choose to either cut them or just run them with a little bit of extra. It's not too bad. I mean, you can cut them, do what you will, but we on this Adrena-Line quad, we usually just have them kind of doing their thing, so you want them to kind of be on their own deal. So. And this will be fed underneath. Okay, that's it for now. This is the first part of the video, the overview of the frame, and next video we're going to head and install the motors and eventually getting this guy on here. And then we're gonna go ahead and flash everything on this machine to make it a custom setup. We're gonna flash the board with your software of your liking, I should say, and just really fine tune this baby for you. You know, make it a fun, really dialed in. Just really, you'll become attached to it. Like within the first minute you fly it, you will fall in love, and that's what we want, that miracle to happen. We don't want you to go out and buy all these parts. We want to give you this product ready to go from our knowledge, our experience to you.